So, Bear can't stream today, unfortunate. So, looks like I'm gonna have to try to finish this game sooner or later. I mean, there's only like 5 more streams. I don't know the exact math. There's only a handful of streams left remaining in October for me. Gotta finish this game. And by the sword, you die. Okay. I'm sure this goes well. Bear just wasn't feeling well. Honestly, either am I. Like, my stomach is rumbling at me for some reason. It is unhappy. All I did was drink a bunch of eggnog. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's delicious. And I know, they don't sell it year-round because they just wouldn't make any money because it's supposed to be like a treat for the Christmassy times. But eggnog should be sold year-round. I want to fucking drown myself in eggnog all summer, all spring, all fall, and yes, all winter as well. I need it. I want to double check. I'm pretty sure I'm correct, but we've got all the hints we can get, except for on these 2 ladies, but apparently it must be some glitch, because there should be missing now, because I can't do an eavesdrop on them since the shelter is technically closed. So, mind if I have a little chat with you? Oh, I just...
You again? What you?
Smell my hand. Okay, where to, game? This way? Pivot. Pivot. Strafing, strafing. Ooh. Boom, boom.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by
Quite
all the
unfortunate.
people I loved.
Is my... Oh, not cleaned off. I was like, is there a big old blood splatter on my tongue? Or on my tongue, on my lips. Hey, how you doing?
Glad to see.
Oh, you want to talk about resentment?
Why do you and your sister Giselle have such opposing views, Lottie?
Giselle whines she lost her job due to her unionist activities, which started her drinking. Truth is, she got fired
don't
because
share
she's
that
an
belief?
alcoholic.
I don't think we need
And
really
you don't.
On the
What do you...
I don't believe.
talk about these
Don't you
things. It doesn't
believe-
get me anything. Can't get this hint. So, Miss Lottie, if you would, smell my hand. Go here. I know it's like, it wants to make sure there's no one around, but these 2 are the only ones here right now. Like, no one is going to witness this, even if I did it right here. I'm just saying, game. Oh, good thing there's no one here. Definitely shouldn't be a body here. Isn't my mouth all messy? Yeah.
My poor sister. What will happen to her now that I'm gone?
Oh, that's quite
Giselle,
unfortunate.
I'm so sorry.
Giselle can't hear you anymore. Anywho. Let's go use this key, presumably on this locker. Oh,
It's locked, all right.
fuck you, game.
It's locked, all right.
This? Yeah, got some treatments. That. Got the meds. Alright. Ichabod. Ichabod. Hey, you know that thing you said about vampires and such? You remember talking about those? Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey! Get up here.
I can't.
Good
evening, Mr. Thorpe. Doctor.
Smell my hand. Does it smell like blood? Oh, good. I can just embrace. I was like, there's no one even around here.
Killed by a real vampire. How unexpected. Thank you, Dr. Reed. For in the end, you made me fulfill my destiny.
So these are their final thoughts. But how did he know? Like, how... He was dead in like 2 seconds. So how was he thinking all that?
Good evening.
Okay, let's real quick double check and make sure.
Show me what.
Anything I want. I could get some handle parts and some rivets, you know? Might be useful. I wish I could, like, see. Oh, I can. Never mind. I was about to say, I wish I could see what I need to upgrade. I need a lot of lead plates. That's, like, needed for everything. Lead sticks, lead plates. What about the gun? Springs. Okay. You got some of those, bud?
Good evening. Show me.
Yeah, I mean, each. I'll buy everything too. Sure. I'm sure that's fine. Okie day. I'm thirsty again. Who's bang bonging on a door? Trip, watch your step. Music is honestly going to kill me. Oh, he's
just
jiggling.
pretending. I caused no harm. I could have taken.
Only I didn't take all her money. Silly me. Alright. Who's Bing Bong? Oh, it's the guys on the other side. Never mind.
Good evening.
You look awfully tasty. Wait, did I just get the items from the kid? No, I only got 3 rivets and he was selling like 10. Okay, I got some of the stuff, which is nice. Martin's trinkets. Where are you telling me? Oh, over here. I was like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Honestly, there's no one out here. Old lady's not gonna see this. Take one last look at all your lovely place. Alright. Night-night. They all flail in the same way.
Forgive me, Jack. If I had stood by your side, we both could have.
Rodney,
changed
why
things
are you
for good,
carrying a
Vampyr.
scythe? I'm about to get like a whole bunch of weapons I've never seen before. 'Cause I never did this.
Good evening, Miss Gilligan. May I come in?
Of course, of course.
It's just a little messy around here.
So,
I don't need to go anywhere with you, right? We're just in here. I'm sure this is fine. Let me embrace you. And...
Jack, my son, he got killed. I remember all my life. Oh, the joy, the love. What a life.
You're welcome, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay. No one else seemed to have a key. I don't even know where they'd like have a chest or anything. But I didn't see a chest whenever I snacked on the other people. So guess it's fine. Let's go right here. I'm gonna level up so hard. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't mean nothing by it. That's fucking menu bullshit. Excuse him. Enough of that. So rude around here. No one taught the docs any manners. Booth, you were supposed to teach people some manners. Coming for you next. Boothy boy. Okay, one moment. A snack, honestly. I've been hardly sustaining myself all these days, but now I can have a feast. What is making all the squelchy, bloody noises? What's up with all that? Lunch. My queen.
My sweet queen, who will protect you from yourself? Will you cry for me?
Good morning, Bigfoot. Do you have anything good for sale? You have good handle parts. And I'll take a spring. Alright, your turn.
Hello.
Who is still squelching? There's a big fucking squelcher around here. I don't know who's doing that. You have a lovely hat just like that Paxton lady. I remember her. To be fair, y'all were murderous gang members.
Bastard.
Uh-huh.
My boys will avenge me.
Oh, a double
In
barrel.
the end, I will laugh at you.
Sure, sure. You have fun with that. In the end, I'm sure your boys will come after me. Alright, your turn. Oh, loading. Bit too much for the game to handle, it would seem. Well, I had a great day. Did a whole lot of nothing. There
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
It's honestly a very standard day. I don't feel like I had anything of interest pop up since the last stream. I just figured all this stuff would be interesting enough to get me by, but honestly, there's a lot of lulls here, a lot of boring moments where I'm just like, well, waiting for my next snack.
You tricked me good, Doctor. Tell me, who will take the blame for your murders now?
Were you
that I'm
taking
here?
the blame for my murders? And then why were you doing that? Hello, lad. I'd like to speak to your rat.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening.
What did you name his rat? Was it Jack? Jake? Jingleheimer? Pick up the pace, Rufus. This is gonna take all fucking day if we're doing it like this. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello, Bento. I didn't even see him. He just all of a sudden was in my lap. Oh my goodness. Bento, you can't just scare me like that. Bento, how is your day? Get a whole lot done? Did you do a lot of laps? Have a lot of zoomies? Work off all that fat? No. You and Yuzu are both really chunky.
So what they said about me was true. I really was Rufus the Curse, destined to suffer until I die.
Are my eyes gonna get like any more red or anything? Is anything gonna become more visible, like the parasites in Baldur's Gate 3, you know? 'Cause I'm already fucked up looking. Like, I don't look human a lot. But no one really paid much attention unless they knew what vampires were. Where's his rat? Oh, I can't do anything with it? Oh, I was hoping you could eat it and there'd be like a trophy for it. Big old pile of shit. Alright, well, this is a lovely basement you have, Rufus. I guess. Where does this lad sleep? Hold on. Ma'am, I need to talk to you.
Good evening, Mrs.
Of course.
I have some bad news. It seems your son has expired.
What can I...
Let me show you exactly how it happened so that you can die knowing. It was kind of like this, but outside, and then this happened. And then he was no more.
Should I have turned my Seymour in? Was my crime to love my son?
What did that give me? That unlocked that. Oh. Cool stuff. There's nothing else I could loot, right? That was it. I almost forgot the key that he gave me was for his murder hole. There was that chest down there. It's probably his murderous weapon. Let's go check that before I forget. I want to get all the loot I possibly can. And after we're done here, I will rest and then do that boss fight. What you got? Knife? Cigarette keys, gold watch. Bracelets and rings. No weapon, huh? I guess he did already give me a weapon, but I honestly felt like there might be something. No? Okay, who else? I know the couple and the drunk. Okay. Drunk first, the couple can go last. Quit pissing in the alleyway, you piece of shit.
Good evening. What?
Disgusting. Oh, you know what? Something actually did happen. Now that I'm thinking of pissing in the alleyway, I thought of The Legend of Vox Machina. I finished season 3 with Bear. I was really happy with it, and I'm probably gonna rewatch it. I fucking love that show, and yes, obviously, they have to, unless it somehow gets canceled, which, hope not, knock on wood. Good luck, please, no bad lucks. Amazon, please don't go bankrupt in this next coming year, because it's probably gonna be another year, or two, honestly, until the next season, but they did tease it at the end of season 3. I figured there was going to be 4, though. Just because of how they're spacing it. And because I actually finished the campaign.
No one will ever know what I did.
Oh, I know what you
And
did.
I with blood on my hands. No one will remember me.
Hold on, what is your key to? Did you have, like, a room or something? You just, like, kind of... Did you have a house or somewhere where that would be locked? I would assume all this stuff here is his. Yuzio! Don't knock over the...
You still working at this hour?
Yuzio's knocking
That's what I call
literally
dedication.
everything over with his fat butt. What a mess. Okay, sorry, you're next. The barkeep gets to go last. Do we take her outside? Do we take her upstairs? I'm just gonna... I don't see the line. I guess it was determining where to go. There we go. No one knows anything about what's happening now. Oh, I saw the X prompt and I was like, wait, what?
I don't fear you. You did not defeat me. I was Sabrina Cavendish.
I feel like I did defeat you, but I guess, whatever. Key of the pub second. What was the one guy's name? Dyson Delaney? What the fuck was his key? Hey, Tom.
I should have offered. Welcome back, Doctor.
I need
What can I do
to
for you?
have you smell my hand one more time. Okay. And back on out. I guess we have to go the same fucking alleyway, which I don't understand why, but you know, gonna do it anyway. Let's go. That way we go. Quite unfortunate.
My pup, Sabrina, my friends. What will they become without me? If only I could tell her, tell them. Too
Tom's
late.
revolver.
Too
Yippee.
late.
So I've gotten rid of this entire area and gotten what, like 40,000 XP from it? More than I've ever had, honest. This is crazy. Also the key from Dyson apparently goes not to these, but to that one little locker at the back of Sean Hampton's asylum, the one that I thought one of the girls had the key to. For some reason Dyson had it all the way over here. Crazy. Good pieces. Can't go out this, I presume. I'm also gonna check Tom's upstairs. A lot of safe up there. Oh no, I already looted the safe. Nothing else around here? Okay, well, I'm not gonna go get Dyson's thing because it's just some medical supplies. So I'm pretty sure I don't ever have to come back to the docks now. I think we're just done here. I mean, I could come back to see what happened here because this will have changed the area. And that's interesting. Okay, who's slashing over here? There's a slashing. Okay, is it you? excuse me. I don't need all this lashing and bashing and nasty, gross little sounds. You guys can stop with the gas at any moment. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. I had no blood. I was spamming the heal button. All this XP, and for what? And for what? Nothing. 47,000. I did determine that I don't lose any, but could you imagine if I did lose like a quarter and I just like lost 10,000 XP just because I'm being stupid? Wouldn't that be crazy? Crazy hilarious. Any day now. Really shouldn't be that hard, game. I'm just saying. What if whenever you died, it forced the night to pass, you know? You didn't lose anything, but you had the potential to get fucked up. Just gonna do this real quick and run on by. Nope. You don't see me. You know nothing. Excuse me, lads. I'm on my way out. Okay. Put the weapon away. Okay. Pembroke is so healthy. Just the poor little Clay has been removed from the world, but you know, not like anyone around here will miss him. Anyone around the docks will miss him. Let's just say we don't care for their opinions. For a split second, I thought it was pulling up the docks, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought everyone was somehow alive again. It would have been crazy if it, like, loaded before the... If it loaded before I killed everyone when I did the death, you know. She needs to go back to her spot, so I think we're fine in general. Let's deal with consequences! Oh, right, first I have to level up. Are my eyes darker than they were before? I feel like they were, like, kind of red, but now they're completely black with orange. Whatever. Slightly more damage, might as well. Already got the ult, might as well just keep upgrading it. Could just get this, max my autophagy. Autophagy. And more health. Definitely gonna need it for the upcoming fight. Stamina, always good. Let's just try to get all of these level 4 upgrades if I can first, and then we'll see about level 5 upgrades. Could I, like, no. I was seeing if maybe you could hold it on the higher up one and then would get both. Just so I didn't have to hold. Whatever. Seems the game doesn't want me to have any fun. Ah, Bento, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Get down. Bento hopped to my left. I was sitting like crisscross applesauce. My legs were flat. Right now, I have one of my knees up. Like, one of my legs is in the chair. So he just, like, threw himself on top of me and couldn't land anywhere because of it. What the fuck? Jeez. Crazy fucking cat. Calm it down, bud. I do use this ability quite a bit, so great that. How much for this? 2,000 each? I'm just gonna max out my health right now. Health and stamina, baseline. Maxing it out. I'm assuming by the very, very end of this, I will have enough to have bought all of these and upgrade them. Because we've only done 1/4 of the people. We're pretty set, but still, there is a bit more to go. And I don't know how all the districts compare to one another in terms of which one has the most XP to give. Okay, 3,500. 2,000. Could carry more serums and bullets. How much are these? 1,500. I'm not gonna be able to use this in the boss fight. I'll be able to use this. I might this one. Time or artist's blood will not burst out of their body, flowing towards your mouth to feed you without touching them. So I pause them, and then it just gives me some blood back. I mean, 3 seconds is pretty good. I don't need this to last 10 whole seconds, so I'm just gonna go for one. More serums. And not that I ever hold them, but confirm. Big level. Terrible news for London. The death of Aloysius Dawson, head of the Dawson Empire, occurred last night around 4 a.m. One of his mayor's chambermaids found him in his bed this morning. Why was he in bed? Did it on the couch, didn't I? Anyway. In his own blood, she immediately reported the incident to police. A number of Mr. Dawson's household staff are currently being interviewed, but a clear culprit has yet to be identified. Born in the city, Mr. Dawson has been benevolent patron of London and a faithful member of the Catholic Church for many years. He wore many hats: tradesman, employer, father, brother. He had children? The lucky few who knew him personally, myself included, knew that he was far more, that he would do much more. And he was a man of vision. He saw a glistening future for our crime-ridden capital. He saw the ways which our families and friends could be protected from the dangers outside. He saw how he, himself, as a man of wealth and influence, could use his fortune to benefit the people. Mr. Dawson had planned to turn the city into a fortress where the virtues could live in peace. Sadly, this idea attracted the jealousy of others, and they did not let him live long enough to enjoy the fruit of his dedication. Mr. Dawson leaves a daughter and many admirers to mourn his loss. Huh, he had a daughter. Where the fuck is she at? SLA. Who's SLA? Anywho, a lot of people are sick now. That's quite unfortunate. Why are you never sick? Mom's got fatigues. Okay, somehow everyone's healthy here. Cool. And healthy here. Excellent. Wait, I didn't get rid of anyone here. Oh, I didn't get rid of anyone else here because the pillar's still alive, but because the pillar's gone here, I didn't want to risk it on anyone else. Now that the pillar's gone here, everyone got sick somehow. Crazy. Now, what about this place? Ooh, 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 ow, ho, ha. Oh, no news from the East End docks. No, this catastrophe is no surprise. Since 2 a.m. today, the docks of the East End are officially segregated. The police report stated that sudden escalation of violence have forced the authorities to isolate the area. Inhabitants were evacuated to temporary shelters. Since then, local authorities and Scotland Yard have been juggling their responsibilities in this event. Was it the fall of the gangs that bled out the district unopposed, or rumored madmen that killed the inhabitants uncaught? No, it wasn't. Those who say this came off surprise are liars, blind men with the judgment of children. It wasn't the gangs. They have been part of our city for a long time, and crime is day-to-day in life here. It wasn't a serial murder. Our physicians refuted the idea, identifying causes of death that range from old age to sickness to homicide. No, it wasn't a single specific culprit. Despite your hopes, it was you, me, everyone. Everyone foresaw this fall, and now, cowards that we are, we pretend to be astonished when we face the inevitable. It is we who did nothing, who should repent. My thoughts go to friends and neighbors, and strangers alike. May you find your loved ones safe and well. EW. Yep. So now there's gonna be enemies just prowling the whole area. Presumably harder enemies, but we'll find that out eventually. Alright. I wonder if anyone has anything to say about any of this. I feel pretty confident in my ability to win this fight. I have one more. Yeah. Decrease stamina consumption or add more stun. I do love how stun heavy this thing goes, so I'm gonna do stun. Wait. Why can I still buy the cheaper one? Can I just equip either of them? Oh, if you do one, it gets rid of the other one? That's lame. And also a waste for no reason. Okay, well, good thing I did that on one of the low-level ones, and now I know. So you can go back, but it's gonna cost you. Got it. Door to the upstairs has been opened. I don't think there's anything else I need to do, right? Oh. No, there is this quest. This could be important. I can probably do it. Oh wait, the Father's Testament is actually probably, it's around here somewhere. I could do that. Where exactly? Not going to tell me, huh? I'll go to Edgar's office. Yeah, sure, I'll go to Edgar's office. Oh, look, he's not here.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
I can't loot anything, I'm sure. But later. Nothing here.
Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
What does this mean?
McCullum and his thugs are taking the credit for Edgar's abduction. They really mean
I
business.
assume after this I can go into this room. Not entirely sure what it is, but...
I cannot enter.
Okay, where is my father's secret note? And how did he put a random ass note in a hospital he doesn't fucking own? So how did he get
It's
shit in
locked.
here and
It's
keep it in
locked,
here
alright.
for years after his death? To have me find a little riddle. I assumed it was in this room or maybe the other room because they're kind of just like off to the side and no one would ever be interested. Who's Thomas? Oh, is he the guy who's got fucked up? In the pan, I would assume. Oh, this. No. You okay? My father put it. Where could it be in here? Of all the places, this is a big building.
Will this shift never end?
Sorry. Is that an alarm clock going off? What am I hearing? Why is this even still available to me? There's nothing in here. Unless... No. It just said, like, go to where you had your first... It wasn't your internship. What? Hmm. Could it be on the second floor? I don't know how Father would have access to this stuff. I don't know how it could be here for so many years anyway. There is the other... There's like that storage room next to my office, you know? Here. Motherfucker! My dearest child, this is my last letter for you. I chose to hide in the Pembroke Hospital. You remember how disappointed you were when your application was rejected? I had never seen you so upset. For days you did not say a word. For the first time I realized the darkness you had in you, my son. A black stone was embedded in your heart, hidden to all, which I sometimes saw in your sister too. I feared for you both, for I perfectly knew that what it meant to feel gloomy mood, the dark side of the reeds, the reason why I must go, now that I'm condemned. I'm sick, my son. The diagnosis is irrevocable, irrevocable, and death will soon come. I refuse to be seen like this by those I love. This is my fault and my decision. So far away now, learning with this Dr. Carroll in Paris how to transfuse blood and save patients. Already thinking about how to improve the method you've helped to create. I'm so proud of you, my son, but you can't save me. I won't be Aubrey Reed, the dying banker surrounded by his friends and family, unable to leave his bed. I won't stand it. I don't accept it, so I left. Just like you left us, becoming the great surgeon you are destined to be. The great surgeon I never want to see next to me, looking at me, knowing I will die soon. Keep on studying, my son. Become whoever you're destined to be, and do it for yourself, not for your old father who loves you. I've taken all necessary measures to protect you, my family, of any danger to come. I want you all to remember me as I was, and not as I'm about to be. I leave, for I love you. My pearls and jewels, I do it because I have this dark mood in me I hid from everyone as long as I could. In a few days, I'll go where I stood when you left us for France. There I'll leave a last gift for you. There I'll vanish, never to come back. Farewell, Jonathan. I wish you to be as happy as I've been with you all these years. Kiss my Mary and Emmeline for me. Take care of them. Farewell, my dear boy. Believe me ever, my dear Johnny, your devoted father, Aubrey Reed.
Southwark. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon, about to be killed.
The father left
Transformed.
Thing all the way there. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this fight. Again, this was a very difficult fight for me before. I was very bad at this game, and I'm hoping I can do this first try. Because, bit of a pickle. The only fight that's given me actual trouble was the theater lady, right? I don't remember her name. Dorothy? No idea anymore. Alright, well. Don't I look handsome as all hell? Knock, knock. McCollum!
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much
So why are you attacking him?
What have you done with Edgar? Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your
What did
friend
he
is
do?
deserving of a little punishment.
You just said he doesn't trust vampires.
What are you talking about? We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to
Why
put an
did they
end to it.
turn off
Just
the
like you
light?
are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Doesn't work all that well, huh?
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast?
Huh.
This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
You just toss it.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Come on, Reed. Try
I
something
don't
else.
remember.
I know. It hurts,
Yeah,
doesn't
he
it?
was able to turn on some lights at a time, which is odd, but you know, whatever.
I'll pin you down.
Maneuverability in this fight. Okay. Just hit him with this. No point in not using it right now.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Freewind prevails. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Your poisonous bite is useless.
But he still hits hard. Not hard enough considering I'm a higher level than him, but
I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
excuse me, McCollum. Need a snack on you for a sec.
Come on, Reed.
When you putting King Arthur's blood in you, I guess it goes to your like stomach and not directly to your veins and whatnot. But like, if I'm sucking your blood and you have King Arthur's blood in you, aren't you powering me up in a weird way? If it would even work that way, which I don't think it would.
I know. It hurts.
Okay, this fight's easy peasies.
I'll pin you down.
Just the amount of light is just an annoying problem. Sorry, McCollum.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
Maybe I'm a monster.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I am a monster that deserves no mercy. But that's not all I am.
You're nothing but a corpse animated by evil, Doctor. Don't try and fool yourself.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideas.
Okay, if you say so.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Wait. Wait. Wait, you can actually do this? Wait, what? I didn't know that was an option. What? Can I actually, like... Hold on. Um... No option to kill him. Okay, I was just wondering if maybe I had killed more people, but the only options are make him a vampire or spare him. Can I do this? Do I have 1,000 XP to sacrifice?
I'll make you a vampire.
I don't know if I have 1,000.
I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my old man goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas. Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
See, this seems like a cruel fate, you know? For him, at least. For me, it's pretty cool. I don't think I did that, though. I think I spared him in general, but... Again, there's no sequel to this game, and I don't think there's one planned, so... I'm wondering if they, like, thought they would get one. Alright, where is Swansea? He at Fletcher? Wait, he's at Doris Fletcher's place? What? Why? I guess I don't have to make a choice on Swansea yet. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna go get my father's reward. Actually, I should also, since I'm going that way, I should grab the thing real quick. Because it's like gonna be on the way slightly, so might as well. Is their house the safe house? Is that the right location? Is that like where that key goes? Did I finally get the key to this place? Oh my fucking god. You're kidding me. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know. Okay. So I don't really want to read someone's suicide note, actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
It's locked.
I can only get that after I get rid of them. Ugh. I think I'm good. And considering I first tried that one, I don't think there is going to be a boss at this point that really can stand up to me. Alright, I started going the wrong way. Didn't mean to. That's my bad. Sorry, lads. Just be on my way. Glad looks like y'all are having so much fun. Fuck off. Nasty, dirty fucking rot. Okay, now this area is hostile. There's just creatures abound. They're just everywhere. Love that. Okay. Uppies? Uppies.
I have this thirst for blood.
Is quite tasty. Who's this? Okay. He's Spring Man in my mind. He gives a spring and a shilling. Right. Hey, the priest is here now. Can you be done with that nonsense? I'm sick and tired of you guys. Okay, father left a gift here? Or... Wait, there's a chest in there. Hold on. 3 shillings. Father said it was where I left. So presumably the pier? Maybe it is a house? Like, what's the point of this house, honestly? If not to hold my father's secrets. Expensive watch. Was that father's? Oh, I guess so. Need a snack. I'm a little low on the bloods. So sorry about this. Not really, though. Anyway, moving on. Why can I hop onto this boat if I can't hop across the river? Wish there was a faster way to bridge to cross. As whooshy as I am with all this fucking stamina, it still takes fucking forever. I guess I go to Doris Fletcher next. Guess she's there. Way out. I don't know what we do next. Need to go return to him, and then I need to find these things. Oh, fuck those. Okay. Oh, the thing's all boarded up. Interesting. But this was like his back. I guess it's just to guarantee you can get those chests. Excuse me. Man, I can one bite these things now. Incredible. Hawks are no longer safe, though. Quite unfortunate. Your territory, huh? How's that going for you? Swansea, what are you doing over here, though?
Steady, boy.
Over. You found me, alright.
We found one.
Come get me.
It's a leech. Kill it.
You in? No.
Steady, boys. We've got one of them.
There's a journal I need in there. Can one of you go in and get it for me? The no one. Well, I'm gonna head on in. Don't remember what happens here. I honestly thought Swansea would like be after the McCollum fight. Well, he is after, but I thought he was in that room somewhere, like just trapped at a corner or something. I don't know. I don't know why he'd be here. He's supposed to be at the hospital. That's where he belonged.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Excuse me, lad. Dirty, stinky religion burning me. Poland's report. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted. By inflicting on all who would come to her next play, it helped me understand greatly what was going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harry Jones. Who has been treated as a patient for a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick of the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater, and how she turned into that monstrosity that leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harry Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I'm convinced he is deeply involved with this vampire plague going on in London right now. Also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the guards ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts of the guard still possess. Oh. Sorry.
Doris Fletcher was a
get some answers and may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate Pembroke. It took me 2 days to parse through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. 2 pages that could be related to our present situation and a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature Marshall says he fought in 1666. This disaster that aimed to destroy London is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt that this bully old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment, that the guard could at last find and destroy that old bastard. I believe what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reed is trying to do now. Did the creature, the disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666 and Reed did with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. But those two are very clearly working together. And I'm not wrong about this at all. I guarantee it. Swansea's helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reed, I'll destroy the evil beast myself. Then we'll deal with William Marshall. Disaster. Ruin will prevail.
to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the
Are you, though? Because I had no idea what the final boss was going to be when I first played this. So I don't know if you really understand what happens here, Johnny boy.
It's locked.
Fonzie, you down here somewhere? Yes, where the fuck I am. Get fucked. Get munched on. Quit crying. You're fine. Can't get into that, unfortunately.
It's locked, all right.
And note, evidence safe. Until further notice, safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. Must always be locked from the access. Find me on the last floor to get the key, and fully remember to bring it back when you're done. William Marshall's memoirs. Ew, the Brotherhood of St. Paul still finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside a new cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of this men assembled to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I failed. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened. They acknowledged my victory against the secret creature, the Just Astro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name. The Tear of Angels. According to him, the ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. Finding such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most. For time is on my side. It's the last part. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it'll literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure the excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
The Vampire Knight. William Marshall, forget the legend about the man, the one you never heard of. You lazy bastards, forget the empty tomb. Ooh, empty tombs. And Temple Church, forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind. This little fucker is clever. Many times that we thought we had him cornered to finally only find dust and cobwebs. Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning his hunt. So here we are. So here are a few questions for you, lazy bastards. I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape his den under Temple Church? We know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traders of Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall when he met in 1785 in London? The report of this meeting has been burned, but witnesses remain of a request made by William Marshall to get a specific book. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? Lady Blackwood? Who? They exchanged letters. She went to London to meet him in 1786. According to Brotherhood Spy, she tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793 before fleeing when spied by our fearless mentor Kendall Stone. See a pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path of our most eminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire of England, to survive our righteous wrath. Oh, I cannot read. Oh, is that why she had... This is Doris Fletcher Sappho. This was in, the old lady's room.
Edgar.
Sweet Edgar.
Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Where the fuck was I holding that?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of
That was a bone saw, right? Just chop through that shit?
Don't try to spare me.
As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really?
No, because apparently he has blood that can potentially heal a vampire, which is weird that he didn't like force that on
The most
me.
intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I...
Essence of garlic, blood of a king, and heart of a pure person, whatever that means.
Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same.
You're hiding something.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm
Well, you
ready
better
for
get
a
ready.
round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals.
You said even in
yet
subtitles.
greater legend.
Sure.
Why is the Guard of
Was
Priwen
vampire?
so
I mean, that's
obsessed
pretty
with-
obvious, Jonathan.
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve...
Being 1,000 years old would do that. Honestly, I'd be very interested to meet someone 1,000 years old.
Paul Stoll has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest...
Specifically British, though? Not even, like, a European?
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
For Harriet Jones?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her
Did I not
death.
talk to him about that?
When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter. Full of
Just like
hatred
all old
and
ladies.
anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris
Yeah,
Fletcher was Harriet
we
Jones's
went over
daughter.
that. Why?
They exhibited the
Dialogue,
same
hello?
symptoms. Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Oh, there we are.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater.
I want to
This
get
is
lore
where
out
that
of this,
hateful
but
creature
also
plotted to spread the
seems like there's
epidemic
not a lot
across
to be
London.
gained here.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example.
Thank you. I know what
Rabies
rabies
is not the
is. I'm a
devil at
doctor.
work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't
Yeah,
you see
I don't think
the
that's
pattern
useful. Sorry.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
You don't know about my victims.
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Ooh, I found out about the eyes thing. The eyes are a... they tell you what ending you're gonna get. Interesting. There's 4 eyes. The normal, slight red, red, and black, which I think mine are black, technically. That's cool. This is what I want, right? This gives me the stuff. I don't think I have 3,000. I think I'll take 6,000 from.
Yes, your death is imminent, Dr. Swansea. But I swear it will be quick.
I already told you to call me Edgar. Am I no longer your friend?
I believe you never have been, sir. You have lied to me at every step and betrayed the trust of a woman I cherish.
You and the lady? Really?
We're both so attractive and main character-like.
May I add that I welcome this? The biting, I mean.
You have your wish.
Is it going to hurt? I always wondered.
Seems like it hurts. Okay, game having a little bit of issue. Ooh, his cross. Yippee. Oh, new hint available. Oh, I failed a hint. Dang. Talk to Lady Ashburn. Chapter 6, Antidote. Is it the antidote for vampirism? Is that what the final thing is? Hello? I need to go find someone on the top floor or whatever for the safe key. Can I go in here? Nothing over here. So, Swansea created the epidemic. He's, all his fault. Actually, he didn't create the epidemic. He was trying to find a way to cure it. But he made it a little bit worse. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Oh, what's this? How is there a lead stick in those bottles? And a bullet. You know, he's dressed. What the fuck does that have to do with this? Sorry about this, sir. What's in the box? Go and check around here. That's where I fell. Can I actually check if there's anything up here? Hmm. Oh, is there a door to open? I saw a prompt like here. Push my way on back. And check safe. I'm pretty sure is where Mr. Talltree's book is.
I really don't know if I should read this.
Okay, I think I need to refrain from reading it. Because then what's his name will know I read it, I think. I'm pretty sure I looked this up. This is a very specific thing. Or trophy, which I may have already missed out on by this point. But we're gonna find out, I suppose. Meet with Usher. People in that area are real sick. There's Lady Ashbury out here, though. Also, does she go by Lady Blackwood? That would check out.
Return at a more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
You don't. Damn. Look, I'm invisible. Whee. Why are there still choo-choo trains going?
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here!
Okay. Who all needs fixing? Okay. Lots of people need help. Mr. Ladd. Here's some medicine.
Do you need
You heard about the dead man.
Have you any news?
You only see him
I will
once.
never see him again in my shop, it seems. I did not realize how much his health had deteriorated.
Restaurant any good?
So, did you try the restaurant I recommended?
Oh, yes. I can't thank you enough, my dear doctor. Exquisite, but expensive. But what is money made for?
Little beijos. Glad you enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed the place.
I do, Doctor, I do.
Hint failed.
Thank you again.
What do you want me to do, game? What the fuck? Was I supposed to call him a fucking pig?
I may have a look at your goods, Mr.
I don't understand what this game ever wants me to do with people. Can be recycled into components. These things. Oh, I should keep the cross. Garlic. How many things can be made into components? Oh, she just hangs out there.
Remember.
Good evening.
Don't
Do you
have.
need a little? What?
Wait, do I have all his
You need
things? on. What do I need to talk to you about?
Good evening.
Okay. What about you? We haven't talked to you properly, at least.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left
You
without
could
thanking you
always give me
properly.
Please don't mention
some experience.
I found him, you know.
His whole body was there when I left it.
Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
You for a living. Got a job.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I
Fair
can go back to my normal
enough.
life. I need to do something useful.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throckmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Sorry to tell you.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once.
Probably
Vampires lurk everywhere.
not gonna go how you would
killed my
like.
kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
Just a doctor, alright? You right.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
There's no questions for you.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the
awful.
chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my
You say
father
taught or told? Because the subtitle said told, but it sounded like you said taught.
What can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but...
That one fucking got me.
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Just the fucking... him, like, stammering, like, oh,
Kept an eye on me.
because it's number one, embarrassing, and number two, it feels like he's wondering it too. Like, can I get an erection? Can I?
I'm sorry you didn't.
I haven't tried, but, like, could I?
That's all right. He's buried
It
in
just sounded
consecrated
exactly
ground.
like what was going
Nothing
on
bad
with
can
him.
happen to him.
What can you...
Never heard.
Really? He's very well...
He a
Damn, she
big
don't
shot
give
or
no
something?
fucks. Here's some medicine, though.
Do you need...
Don't want your brain to be bad. Want good brain. Good blood.
Good...
Go on.
Arthur, you are not welcome.
Who the fuck is Arthur? Why are they answering the door? Clarence, is your wife sick? Yes, she is. Does the headache you? What is everyone having a headache for? Ridiculous. Ma'am, I'd like to come in, please.
Hello, Vina.
Hello.
Quite alright.
Sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Do you have any new
What do you-
stuff? Oh, you do. Interesting.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach
I didn't
hurt.
realize I was
I was
able
so
to talk to you
relieved
about
have
more.
him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand...
But vampires are real, so get with the fucking program like everyone else in this town.
The trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
The important question is...
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should
He
have
told
me
you,
the
and
horrors
you're
he witnessed.
fucking being rude to him.
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her?
Yeah.
Seriously?
My sister was a vampire also.
Do you need...
anything about Lucius?
Have you any recent news?
It's not such a bad thing for rich people to remember that money can't protect them from
Perhaps
disease
need to be
and
reminded of
death.
that?
What do you think about Clarence squandering his
Clarence
fortune on his
was
obsession?
Soon
parents
we'll be
rich?
poor and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up?
All those
I'm so
nasty
afraid.
poor people with their diseases.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Which could at least be helped if we would, you know, provide medical care to people. But, you know, whatever about that.
Good evening.
Medicine for you.
Do you need...
Anything about Aloysius?
There is yet.
Have you heard of Aloysius Dawson?
Poor man. To die rich and alone, that was my plan for years. Money was the only currency I valued. Now I've started to realize it's not a life
What a
worth
good
living.
lad.
Goodbye, mister.
Anyone else in this section? Mom. Yoke. Mother! Wait, Mother's not in this section, is she? Is this my house? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm just losing my mind now. My house. I don't have to ask to come in. Mom, do you want to talk about Dad? Because he left me a note, and I found a watch. You want to see it? You want to see it? You want to see it? Where'd you get that book from? That book is not that book.
Hello again.
I don't have fatigue stuff. Is my room a safe
Goodbye.
room?
Goodbye.
I guess it is.
Mary?
Oh, those are flowers. I thought there were shillings on the floor for some fucking reason. Okay, Mother got fatigued. Where's the memoir? We can now make William Marshall's blood, King Arthur's blood, dose of insulin. Is that what? Insulin made with garlic? That's pure garlic, right? With insulin instead of garlic to enhance protection against disasters. Do I like have to make this, or is it just like it makes the final boss fight easier or something? I don't know. Generally, no idea. Alright, Mother, let's cure your fatigue. Hello. Okay, stand up and hello.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
It's gone.
You shouldn't stay
30
away
seconds.
for so long.
There you go.
Do you need...
Oh,
Good night.
Goodbye, Mother.
goodbye.
Do you want to talk about my dad and his watch? I could give it to you. Mother sees me as dead.
Do you know my mother speaks to the dead members of this family?
Yes. I sometimes hear her speaking to you, Miss Mary, and her baby. Sometimes your father, too.
So she thinks I'm also dead. And what about you?
I believe she only sees her relatives as the dead she speaks to, Mr. Jonathan. It breaks my heart to see Miss Reed like that.
My mother's gone.
My mother is gone, Avery. Whatever illusions have clouded her mind, they are too deeply rooted for any hope of recovery.
I beg to differ, Mr. Jonathan. Your mother has always been strong. She will get better with time.
I don't know that I want you to have my dad's watch.
Good.
Of course.
In here. Expensive watch. Yeah, I could just like sell it. I don't need to give it to Avery. He's not gonna give shit for it. I'm gonna fucking pawn this shit. Okay, anyhow. To the other. Oh, the other part of the West End. Can't catch me.
You Londoners are no match for me.
Thank you. Yeah, come all the way over here. No, that's what I thought. Fuck you. Do I have the ones for fatigue? Guess I'll find out in a second. What are y'all doing here?
Violence around us, but still, I don't. Hello.
Don't have it.
Do you need money?
Indeed.
Okay, what do I need? I need fatigue, cold, fatigue, 3 fatigues and a cold. Got it. Where is... craftables, craftables. And here we go. So, 3 fatigues. Already have a cold. Could also do these. Blood, increase stamina regen. Stamina. A few of these. I mean, look at that. I have 200 of this shit. Might as well. This is the bad way. Back in I go. And this door. Much better. Pericles.
Good evening.
Did he just scooch on the bench? I swear I just saw him go scoot.
Hello again.
Twins are sick, but not with the same thing, so they're not perfectly in sync. Argbright could use some medicine.
Doctor,
Do you
station?
What are you?
Well, my tomb.
I was lucky enough.
Why do I still have the?
I don't think so.
There's nothing else to gain there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your daughter coming up? She is. Is there any way I missed like a note on either of them or something? I feel like I need more stuff on them.
Good evening. Do you?
Don't have any more things. I'm missing 3 hints on you? Really?
Goodbye for now.
Dr. Reed, I am sorry, I can't help you, sir.
It's probably a
Good evening.
My mother.
eavesdrop thing.
I suspect.
No, what happened to him?
I guess I won't tell you. I'm going to hang out over here and just wait for y'all to do an eavesdrop, because y'all are missing a lot of hints. And I don't know what that's about.
Dr. Reed, I am glad.
Fucking knew it. Game you hold no secret. Where? Okay. Then they go down there and talk. I knew it. Anytime 2 people have hints, always because they want to fucking chat. What goes on down here?
careful, Carol. You're wasting good food here.
Yes, Mother.
I said be careful, child. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Mummy has been so clumsy again.
No, that's okay. It won't bleed for long.
You're so pale. Are you feeling sick? Do you need to see a doctor?
No, I'm fine. I
Her
already saw the
textures
doctor
don't look
last
right.
week.
Like her clothing is.
Don't be silly. You must see a doctor. Just don't tell him how clumsy your mummy is, all right? I love you so much, my baby.
I love you too, Mother.
Yep, that's fucked up. I didn't hear or see anything. Anyway, about that thing I just saw.
Good evening.
You know.
Tell me, Carolyn, do you often wound or hurt your daughter by mistake?
No. I always thought it was
Oh.
Carol's clumsiness that caused these incidents.
Wow.
Maybe it's a family trait, Doctor.
You really believe it's just bad luck and being clumsy then?
Of course, Doctor. What else could it be?
Man, y'all just
I
went
have
down to
nothing to hide.
slice potatoes for 2 minutes and you slit your daughter's fucking hand
You're
open.
responsible for your daughter's many injuries and scars, Carolyn. You brutalize her, don't you?
Easily.
How could I abuse my own flesh and blood? This is nonsense. It would be like hurting myself.
You really believe you've done nothing wrong, don't you? How long has this been going on for? I should have seen it when you were my patients.
See what? Child abuse? Are you mad, Dr. Reed? I dedicated my whole life to my precious
Worst part
Carol.
of you.
She is a part of me.
Yes. Even her name is just a part of yours. This is a terrible tragedy. Something of an unknown disorder. My God. Abuse that comes from overwhelming love.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How dare you say something like that? What kind of a monster do you
It's
think
not about
I
your
am?
mental health. If I recall, there's a choice, and if I choose to confront them about it, even though I've already been confronting her about it, then they're both like, I don't really,
It makes me
I
feel
don't want
good
to talk about
take
it.
care of my daughter.
So I need to
need to
agree
feel
with her, is
useful.
what I think, in order to
No
get the
one ever
most
takes
XP.
care of me. I need someone to take care of me.
Do you realize Carol is a person? Not a toy. Not a doll. The poor girl would put her hand in a flame to please you. You are both trapped in this toxic relationship.
Carol and I are perfectly happy. Leave us be. How stupid I was to believe you
For
could be a
you
suitable
or
husband.
Carol? So these are both bad. I think I chose one of these two. I don't remember which one, because they're both like confronting her. So if I say you're a victim, then do I get the
I'm not
hint and
judging you,
therefore the
Carolyn.
XP?
I believe you're a victim too. I'm just trying to explain that you need
Never mind.
medical help.
You will
See,
not
again.
separate me from my flesh and blood, Dr. Reed. We'd rather die.
Oh wait, maybe there wasn't a hint there that I lost out on. Okay, I got all her hints. Never mind.
Good.
Dr. Reed.
I think one hint on her. Okay, don't confront her about it. One of these two has a confrontation thing.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always prefers when
Nothing
people
here.
simply call me.
Okay.
Is it true you often hurt yourself, Carol?
Yes, it's true. I try to behave, I really do. But one way or another, I always end up injured or wounded. I'm so stupid.
Why would you be stupid?
It's like I can't help getting under my mother's feet. That's how I end up being pushed, cut, or burned. You see, I'm a stupid girl, really.
When exactly?
Whenever mother hits me, weirdly, whenever my mom is upset and
That's why
I
need to stay with Mum.
get her to yell at
I'm
me,
not
I
capable of taking
somehow
care of
end up with a
myself.
cut. Weird.
You need
to understand you are.
Our mother is obviously the monster.
Your mother is responsible for all your
making a joke.
That's a lie.
Just so we're clear, this is
She's always
absolutely
taken good care of
horrible,
me.
and
She
these
only gets irritated
people
when I
should be
get under her
separated.
feet. It's my fault.
But this is 100 years ago and fictional.
Yes.
So,
Your mother believes she loves you as much as you're convinced she loves you. But you are both trapped in a toxic relationship that puts you in danger.
What are you saying? That she lied to me all these years? That she wants me to be miserable? My mother has dedicated her life to my safety.
oh, these are all like confronting. Say your mom's sick.
Your mother is terribly sick.
Oh, I got the hint. Cool.
Good.
Let's build up here, right? No one is sick in these other places. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and see Lady Ashbury. Worry. So far away though. I have a quest actually. Wait, tall tree. Look. Hold on. Let me give him back his journal. My bad. I was going to do this and I immediately forgot. Oopsies. And then we'll go see Lady Ashbury. Don't know about finding the other books, and the Braille thing I'm sure I can get to eventually. Alright. Mr. Talltree, was it?
Never easy to read. Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
Somehow Edgar Swansea died. I don't know how that happened.
Have you any news concerning Aloysius Dawson?
I could definitely tell you.
Thought, I wonder.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewan stole from you.
And you brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
Yes. I give it back to you untouched.
Then, my friend, you deserve a little something to reward your fortitude. Please, have this, with my gratitude.
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since you chose not to open it.
I miss out on a hint because of that shit? Really?
Goodbye.
It absolutely said in this guide thingy, reading it bad. Wait, which one did I just pick up? I don't remember which one I just got. Oh. No, I definitely read that one. Is it in here? Oh. Fuck, what did he just hand me? Crime of Lost Knowledge? No. Blood Knight Tragedy? I don't know why he would have that.
Song in the dark.
Shit, what did he just give me? I feel really stupid, but I immediately forgot what it was. It's gotta be one of these three, right? Because he is Brotherhood, but also, I don't know. Just see. Journal. And then... Which one was it? Which? don't. I literally don't know which one he gave me. It's something that I think it's something that tells you how to do this. But I don't know. Which paper does he give me? So rude. Which note does he? Open the box. I don't know what fucking note it is. I'm legitimately looking and I don't know. Because it's none of this. That's from Swansea. One of these. If I read all of these, does he say anything? If he says something, I'll know. I'll do the left side. Doesn't say anything about them. Now the right side. I really should have memorized what the fuck it said, but I didn't think it would be this hard for me to remember shit. Nope, okay. Hold, please. Oh my god, I really have to do this shit? Disgusting. What is it called? I'm literally trying to find out so that I... Origin of the Brotherhood. Fuck's sake. This one. The name of the... I don't know how. There's so much word. The name of the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stoll comes from the mythical figure of Paul Aurelian. What is that? Paulinius... Oh, Latin? Aurelianus. The great Welshman and Vigilius of the 6th century, Paul Aurelian is supposed to have died in 575, of old age at 140, and was one of the 7 founding saints of Brittany. According to the legend, St. Paul Aurelian used his sacred stole as a leash to tame a ferocious dragon, then cast the terrible beast into the sea. The saying is long gone now, but we of the Brotherhood keep his stole as a precious relic. What the fuck is a stole? Sometimes called the Brotherhood of the Stole, or even the Stole. We are a secret society of scholars who observe the identity and presence of activity of vampires in Great Britain. Known as Watchers, the men and women of Brotherhood vow to express a neutral attitude toward vampires. We believe there is a useful guide for those mortals sometimes tempted to unleash their appetite. We postulate that vampires are not evil by essence. Over the centuries, we have witnessed that some vampires are able to transcend their predatory nature to protect one. Great mythological or historical figures, which we knew were vampires, proved that enlightened immortals might agree to protect and guide mankind through difficult ages. Above the Watchers are the Legates, who represent the authority of the primate wherever they go. As such, they have the right to call the Band of the Dragon. It is an ancestral ritual only known to the primate himself, used when the time comes and proof has been gathered that another beast must be cast into the sea. The gathering and study of ancient texts are our main source of information used to understand the origin and behavior of immortals. Recently, I deciphered that our legates should be allowed to travel and explore all parts of the world to expand our field of researches. Blessed by the Saint Stole, the bravest of our watchers even dare to approach and contact vampires to interview them and gather intelligence at the source. We still have much to learn. Our journey may never. So, what's this floor puzzle and how do I do it? Not sure. What the fuck?
Perhaps London will survive the... Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Well, I'm missing one of your hints forever.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Fool and empress. Again, what are the cards trying to tell us?
So you need, in order to open this, you do have to get all of these. And the only one that's presumably unobtainable is the Origin of the Brotherhood, that he only gives you if you don't read. So all these other ones I've somehow missed at some point. And that's why I don't currently have them. So, is the puzzle randomized each time? Has someone got an answer? I don't know. I don't even know if this is the correct answer. I could be totally misunderstanding it. I just have to find all the pieces. But that's gonna take a while. I'll probably look up where all those locations are. 'Cause presumably I've passed them all at some point, but they're just on a shelf or something at some point, I'm sure. There's too many for me to bother doing it in stream. And with all this reading I've been doing, my voice is killing me. My voice is so tired of this shit. Ugh. I'm gonna go say hi to your mom. Yeah. Run in. What? Is that from a song I know? Why am I thinking of that? Rightly no. Excuse me. I want to go to the house. Took me a hot moment to get in there, but it worked out in the end. Some things have better synergy, different skill combos. Yeah, let me just do that with this super influx of XP you give the game. Like the 5 you give when I kill all these difficult enemies. Is she upstairs? I guess she would tell me, like, hey, you need to go find them. I'm pretty sure I do have to make the antidote.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
I was curious what you were painting.
What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is
Yeah, there was no other option.
And yet you did what you must. The poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic.
Okay.
It was
So he wasn't responsible for the influenza,
What?
but he did the Skal thing. Okay.
This is the most
Understood.
terrible accusation
My bad.
of
I
all.
He confessed
misunderstood.
everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it?
He was stupid.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say, I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient.
He put blood in an old lady and was like, yeah, that's probably fine.
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used.
Yeah,
for
that's
his
really deep
experiment
for
on Harriet
giving that
Jones.
weird angle of my side face.
No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers.
Were you just
Why did
painting
your
a
blood
red
go?
canvas?
Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
I thought you were painting my portrait, but I thought you were like giving it some blood, but you were just on a white portrait and making it red. Okay. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, I'm sure. Get blood from Lord Redgrave. Ooh, McCullum has King Arthur's blood. Yippee. I'm pretty sure he threw that, but I guess he could have picked it up at some point. So, whatever about that. Guess it all worked out. I'm going to, like, do it, but before I craft the antidote, I could probably craft it, but before I do whatever the next portion is that I don't remember, I'm gonna have to do the other stuff. Honestly, I don't know how long this antidote questing is gonna take, because it seems like it wants me to go around to all the places again. It wants me to go find Redgrave, McCullum, and what was the third one? The old morgue.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think
not quite equidistant, but I need to go back to the West End, so I might as well head there first. I honestly, I should have done Lady Ashbury first. I just didn't remember what the quest was. If I had, I would have just gone there. That would have been done. And then we could have grabbed this blood when we went to give their medicine for the day. Hey, Lord Redgrave, can I have some blood? I know you, like, banned me for killing y'all's pocket millionaire.
whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Fine. Is he in the backyard or something? Yeah, did I talk to this girl? Is she sick? She's fine. somehow don't have her hints though. How do I get your hints? What am I missing? I don't know what quest she has. Back here? I can go in the back door? That seems like a security flaw on y'all's part. You have someone standing at the front door who's like, you're not welcome here, but I can just go in the back gate and then the back door and that's fine. Why? Why don't you just let me in the front door? These security issues are quite a lot.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave...
No one's at the front door now. Just fucking spamming triangle on his ass. Fucking funny. Ah, fuck you. Can't see anything. Get fucked. Excuse me. Why are you not dead? A little bit of loot. I mean, I don't really need him to spare a drop of blood, right? I could just take that shit. Oh, hey, Redgrave. Wait, I don't want to talk to you, though. Unless I do want to talk to you. Also, I kind of just want, like, a loot. I like seeing what kind of money I can get out of you guys. So you wait there. I'm gonna go check the upstairs. Anyone in the club room? Oh, these are his ashes. Are those his ashes or is that his... I can't. Also, it can't be his ashes because the guard of Prewin thinks he's alive. Is he alive? Yeah. Huh. You go to the basement, and I didn't even have to talk to Redgrave. What's in the basement? Hello. Basement dwellers. Here's another one of these. As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. I can't talk. We are in all ways members of the good society, sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not find our delight in orgies and bloodbath, like our adversaries assert we do, and if one of us were caught in such character in a moral act, he would have to receive an appropriate opprobrium. I don't know what some of these words are. What about the blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny ecstasy the vermilion ambrosia brings us? And with the what else could we toast with, as any good fraternity should? All your fraternities are funny. To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants for his own usage or to share with friends. Drink what you want, feel the way you want with the original vessel, but never inside the club, unless I personally authorize it on some special occasion. hear ye, thou shalt not do this thing unless I say it is cool and special. The end. Thank you, Lord Redgrave.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here,
Yeah,
traitor?
you have fun with
I shall
that.
smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall?
He's not your maker.
Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Cease the farce.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you.
Just had that on you.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Alright. Do I want to go through Whitechapel? I need to go give the one guy his braille. I honestly don't know what happens there. I don't know if I just didn't find all the things or if I've completely forgotten. Obviously, there's not like a cure for blindness, but did his sister make him blind? Didn't something happen? He wasn't like born blind, but she did something. I don't know if she like gave him drugs or something. I don't think I could be blind. It would just be like, I don't want to be blind. No, thank you. After seeing all the beauty and everything in life, if I was to all of a sudden lose that, I don't know. Oh, it's saying bring back Braille 3 of 4 because I've already given him 3 out of 4 of them. Right? It's not because I've only found 3 out of the 4, right? Sorry about that. Just had a triangle on you a little bit. Let's see. Which way? My bad, I forgot where it was. Obviously, yes, I know the guy who I need to speak with is not actually here. Also, what's the deal with people being sick? Is it just because, like, these people's pillar just died, they all became sick the next day? Because their pillar's been gone, and they're fine, so I don't know what that whole issue is. They got sick right after, but I guess it's a very slow process for the sickness otherwise. It's been a while since I've been here, hasn't it? Honestly, don't remember if I even came here at all last stream. Did I ever get everyone? I'm still missing multiple. So there's actually, how do I get? They don't have an eavesdrop. There's no way. She's way too far. They might have an eavesdrop. They might. I don't know. He's done. Y'all are done. How am I still missing so fucking much? Oh my goodness. It's crazy. So many things in this game. Also, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go to the right further. Look how cool I am.
Most of them don't speak English.
Good and green.
Curious who all has an Egypt drop, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to listen to more of them right now. Go finish up the main quest stuff, and then I guess, just as an end of stream thing, I'll try to clean up any hints I may be missing. Otherwise, I just feel like getting started on the munching. Oh my goodness.
Vampires are so weak.
That and you? This is rude. Not so tough though. Right. You guys seem to be doing way too well for me though, so I'll just knock you guys down a few pegs. Who wins this 1v1? He's on his own, but in terms of percentages, I'm pretty sure the biggest guy wins here. Hold on, I'm just watching, not to worry. Yeah, big guy wins.
Show me your power.
Thank you. Love that show, that was great. For it. I forgot it's just this guy here. Mr. Schwanborough, I found another braille text.
How do you see the world these days?
Here you go.
What can I... Here is another...
Ah, now we're talking. Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it.
Is the diary complete now?
No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. We must find
There's
out
more.
where it
Oh
goes.
no.
Please find me more pages.
I just hadn't given it to you. Sorry.
Here is another page of the formula for the cure for blindness.
Okay.
Give it to me.
I don't know why it said 3 of 4.
Yes.
I'm confused, but
Brilliant. I'm going to give you the location and the code you will need to find the cure, but you have to listen to me first.
Why? What is it?
If you find the proof that this treatment for blindness is real, I want to try it. Do you understand? No matter the risks.
Risks? What have you read in these pages that you're not telling me?
You already know what you need to know. I trust you, Dr. Reed. We share the same passion for science. Please bring back the formula.
29.69. Okay. I guess we'll just learn more about you. Should we cure your blindness?
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Doesn't show me it. Onward to the cemetery.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found
Also, how do I know McCollum is at the graveyard? I feel like that's just way too convenient. Because no one told me that shit. I just psychically knew it somehow. I get that I knew about the red grave thing, and yeah, the blood, sure. But why would I know that he's here? He's just fighting shit. Can he, like, not die or anything? Because he doesn't have a health bar. He's just like... Oh, no, he does. I can't lock onto him, but he had a health bar for a second there. Yeah, I can't even target him. My ult didn't go for him at all. What if it's possible he just dies? Could I, like, not finish the game?
Good evening, Vampire.
Yeah.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Kinda.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur.
Well, yeah, he kind of already said he had it.
I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have
Quit trying to destroy books.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more.
To make that
What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you.
Why the fuck not?
It is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset.
I get that that's like a story thing, like they can't. I don't know. I honestly feel like they could have coded it in that he joins you or something.
Maybe that is
but
so.
like,
Take it then. I see no other hope for this.
what is with people being like, "This is your journey, not mine"? Like, the fuck? What are you doing?
You will be.
Can we speak more?
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Because literally like half an hour ago, you were trying to kill me.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents.
Who?
He's buried here.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother.
Are you saying
after
Ian?
teaching me how to kill
But your
leeches.
accent went Ain?
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire. And tore out my mother's throat.
It's only been an hour, but
Immortality.
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever.
I can still beat you.
Nightmare in truth.
Will you hunt me down?
You're a vicious beast, Reed. Perhaps the city needs you at this time. But
But
shall
I
not
didn't
forget
do
what you did.
anything.
Will you leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit?
Ow.
I could
Aren't
hide
they
my
trained
nature
to be
from my
vampire
men,
hunters?
or name a successor. Go my
Your
own
face
way.
is, granted your eyes aren't fucked up
I
like
know
mine,
not
but
yet
you're
my path.
all veiny.
Farewell.
I called
Do
him my
not stretch your
progeny.
luck, Reed.
Get fucked. My son. My sweet precious baby boy. Fuck off. Enough of you. Gross. No. Hey, McCollum said we're cool. Can I, like, have a pass? Guess not. Oh, he just kept coming. I thought he stopped at one point. What a piece of shit. Oh, he hit me with it again. He's quick with it. Also, did he regain health when he did the hard shot? I get that vampires do it because they drink my blood when they get their big swing or their big stab, but it doesn't make any sense that he would heal. Maybe he didn't and I'm just crazy, but it looked like he gained health. Sorry, I'm in a tree. Give me 1 sec. Go in the water. Be at peace, my child. Y'all stop hunting me so I can... Is it here? Ew. Excuse me, I'll just snack on your bulbous neck real quick. Am I not doing any damage right there? That didn't look like it did jack shit to this thing. You done? You're done. Is it here? Here and do it.
Locked.
Perhaps.
I cannot
How might one do it? Find the labyrinth. That's not it? Is it down in the sewer and it's just giving me a weird visual thing? Because it looks like it should be in here. Based on where things are. But maybe it's just in the sewer. It's just giving me an idea. Okay. I'm gonna go check in the sewer real quick, just in case it is down in here. Maybe it's where that braille paper was, because wasn't that right in here? That would make sense. Annoying that I had to, like, go here to get the paper, and then I just have to go here and come back. But whatever. Fine. It's to cure blindness. I'm sure it isn't that big of a hassle, honestly. Uh-huh. Y'all did a great job of killing it. Anyway. And, where was that one turn? There was like a turn somewhere. Aha. Didn't just like connect to upstairs? Aha! This door. Go to the place. Got it. That's brain. Oh, what a big brain you have. Very rigid. God damn it. Okay, it's fucking busted as hell. It is funny, but it's also very sad. Oh, goodness. I hear some scratching. This is presumably a lab of Brotherhood, so maybe there's another note here. How did I not open this? Going upstairs, scratching? Not actually going out there yet. Hello, sir. Bonk. St. Paul Chemist. Oh, tired. None of my recent researching concerning a possible cure for blindness have reached any successful state. That's not great. Blessed be Usher Tall Tree, and may Sacred Stole protect him for years to come. I talked to him last night. Kindly listen to me. I'm losing patience and time here. My precious text lists, the primate have moved themselves almost totally. Proved themselves, sorry. Alchemy and herbalist knowledge won't do me much good. For 3 days now, I've been blind. As soon as it comes, this can't happen. This won't be. Terrible ideas come to mind. What if I use the generative power of vampire blood? Go back to Brotherhood's secret library and search for information. I'm onto something. The eyes of 2 rats I blind seem to have retrieved sight. Okay. Retrieved sight after I injected them with a drop of vampire blood, but clearly they avoided my knife when I tested them. And the eyes are back. But they died the next day. I found a way to improve the recipe. But I'm able to find some more vampire blood. I think someone spotted my theft in the Brotherhood cabinet when I asked Brother Swansea, who seems to be working on some research concerning vampire blood addiction. He refused to give me some fresh material. I'm going blind, drives me mad. Blessed be the Stole. Seems the number of ghouls has suddenly increased in London. Wow, crazy. It works. Ghoul blood is less potent and permits a better dosage. Mixed with Usher Talltree's previous advice concerning alchemy and healing herb use, I'll be able to overcome fate tonight. I will inject the serum directly into my weekend. I can see dried powder of ghoul's optic nerve plus essence of birchwood combined with equal part Crisium, Italicum are best mixed when properly heated and used at correct dilution. Make a braille copy of my notes in case the cure is only temporary. I've killed the ghoul and I have kept it off its time. I'll do my research further. The nasty ghoul has bitten me. His eyes. I had gouged out from my experience. I've regrown too. Of course they did. I'm so stupid. The beast had time to observe me and prepare his plan. They attacked me when I approached to destroy it. Then stole my braille notes and fled. I didn't steal your braille notes. Should have seen it coming. Should have seen it coming. Blind. Ha ha ha. I just can't like this. No, I won't die. I'm going to turn soon. Then start again from scratch. I overcame fate once. I'll do it again. The Blood Goddess Heresy. Hello? Blood Goddess? Blood Goddess? Blood Goddess? Blood Knight tragedy. The Blood Goddess Heresy. Great Britain is at risk always from many enemies. This we must always keep in mind as members of the Ascalon Club. But the worst enemy of all, the one we must always look for and crush down without mercy, is the inner enemy, the enemy with the close circle of immortal community. Heresy is the name of this enemy. Heresy towards her beliefs, our goals, and our role. It's been more than a century now since the Druid Order appeared in the Empire. First, we thought they were just a minor blood cult, destined to disappear quickly, then it had risen up. But the seed was strong, and the tree is blooming. I read it as tree, because that seems like it should say tree is blooming, but it says 3 is blooming. What do they seek, these vampire traders? To go back to some fancy golden age of vampires? No, to worship some imaginary blood goddess who demand human sacrifice? Of course not. What they seek is power. What they seek is to challenge our authority as Supreme Shadow Cabinet, destined to rule Empire's dynasty, destiny, whatever. Look at what they claim: to accept and welcome any skull who embraces their faith and belief, to openly hunt and kill mortals, and they are just prey for their legitimate appetite. To install a new religion supposed to regulate every aspect of immoral life. No, my dear companions, the Blood Goddess Heresy is not about wearing white togas or dancing naked on the moon and night in stone circles. Oh my goodness. It is not about going back to forgotten roots of our species. It is about undermining the pillars of civilization as we know it. We are Ascalon. We are the guides of mortals through ages to a better future. We may lie to them, but we care and protect them from all enemies, and the Druid Order is one of them. Okay. Jonathan, do you have anything to say about perhaps improving the Braille? I could just keep it? What would I even do with this? I'm giving it to Mason. Actually, is he gonna turn into a skull if I give it to him? Is this like a weird thing where I can't? Because I haven't been able to turn anyone but pillars. So, does he like die if I give it to? I don't know if it would allow that. And how else would I get his hints if not fix his eyes? Damn, motherfucking bitch. Haha, can't touch me. quick heal. I need to go to the morgue. Well, since we went to the morgue.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Should I just search this whole building top to bottom and see if there's maybe a note I missed in here? I don't feel like I want that, but I don't know, maybe it's the correct answer. I don't have a lot of off time because I don't have days off in order to play this game, but I do want to play it and get all the notes to see what is behind the secret. Because apparently you need all the notes in this game, all those main notes, in order to unlock that door, according to the interweb. Why do we have so much shit here again? I'm pretty sure I looted this place. Motherfucker. How the fuck do you get in here? Oh, goodness, tough lad. Where would insulin be? It says the morgue specifically, so that would be downstairs, right? But it also looks like the arrow is pointing up. I mean, this whole building is probably the morgue, but it feels like the downstairs area was more morgue-like than the upstairs. What's that? It's Allison and Bills. Keep your cross to yourself, young man. Fuck off. Okay. Delicious and slice. One. Killings. One in here. Insulin.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me.
So can garlic actually hurt you? Because didn't they say in that one book that garlic doesn't actually kill you? Any more so than, like, any other grown item? Wasn't that a thing I read in one of these books? What's the point of reading these books if they're gonna lie to me anyway? Honestly, with all the backtracking, I'm surprised the insulin or other item wasn't all the way back at the fucking docks from the beginning of the game. If I can be so real, the fact that my dad made me go all the way back there. Fucking rude, you know? A rude, rude guy. After. I'm gonna give the guy his suicide note real quick. While I'm here, might as well. Don't need to give it to his mom, honestly. He's fine. He's not gonna die. And definitely not from suicide, so that's good.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
Here's the letter.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now, please, let me be.
Letter?
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Here's
Despair is a deadly poison I've tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor, for I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
Talk to your mom now. You talk about your son.
Good evening.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place. But couldn't.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's
Your
sadness
case of
with
empathy.
What?
I think try to kill himself again.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future.
That's good.
That's how much I love him.
Prepare for the worst though, because he's gonna be gone soon.
Your empathy is
Actually, maybe you don't need to prepare because you're gonna be gone at the same time
The
as him.
decision to end his life has already been made.
How
Okay,
dare you talk to a mother?
I'm only.
No.
I have punished you.
Always with the missing of the thing. Oh well. Let's go craft the antidote. Is it an alarm clock? There seems to be some alarm clock-ish noise whenever I run by here. Hello? Look here.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Well, they seem like they're having fun there. Lord Hammersley? One moment, please. Hit. Why the fuck? I was spamming R1 and he wasn't swinging on the guy. Why does it say main quest is here? What? At the Western Dock? Harriet's in... Oh no, she is over here by, This was at Sean's. What is here? Oh, this is just the... Right, I forgot the docks was where Harriet was. I was misconstruing and thought, yes, this was the blind quest, but I thought Harriet was here for some reason, because I'm an idiot. I was so confused. Okay. Let's go do this side quest, because I don't want to go to the docks. I kind of just, like, exterminated those recently, so, oopsies. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. What a swooshy lad I am. And Mason. Let's have a little chit chat.
Good evening, Miss.
Is it you? What kind of
The man who's about to cure your fucking blindness. Here.
What can I do for you?
Laboratory.
I have found the secret laboratory, and I have the formula.
And the author of the diary, did you meet him?
Yes. He was...
Something about vampirism, which you don't seem to know about, considering you're locked up in the blind...
I cannot guarantee it wasn't connected to his experiments.
Okay.
I don't
Here
care.
it is.
Give me the...
Here it is. But please, be very careful. You're entering uncharted territories here.
This is what science has always been about, Dr. Reed. Thank you so much.
I can't say it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, I'm
But
happy.
we're both scientists, and I am grateful you asked me to undertake this search for you.
I have something for you, then. It is the most precious thing I have to give. Even more important than the Swanborough secret recipe.
There is really no need for payment.
Please have it, Dr. Reed. I insist. I'm sure you'll find it more useful than I would.
Salicin. I did all that for Salicin? This shit I find fucking everywhere?
Good.
Tell me.
With my eyes.
You see the world these days.
Do I have any quests? I have his, but I can't. Honestly, his quest will come as part of whenever I look up the other stuff. I guess we head to the fucking docks. So fucking far. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
I don't know which area I'm gonna do next, because Whitechapel, I'm not even like... I would have thought Whitechapel would be next, but I'm missing quite a few hints. Probably a lot of them are eavesdrop. But maybe I do this one next, honestly. Because this is technically the second area. In terms of first, second, you know. And both pillars are gone, but this guy's already gone. Like, I'm already one up on that one. So... honestly, we might have more streams of this game than I thought originally. Clayton, you got anything you want to talk about? Get off your chest, maybe? I missed one of your hints, but you know. I'm going to talk with you real quick. How about that? Was there anything?
Good evening.
No. You've gotta have one, right? Like, you're in a social circle with her and I'm missing one of hers. So there's gotta be an eavesdrop on this person. Like, come on. Give me a little silly eavesdrop. Where is she, by the way? Is she down here somewhere?
Something going on in this district. I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Clayton, evening. Is that her? That is her. Okay, let's stand near her.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
See what his sense. He has to have one with the sun, right? There's gotta be an eavesdrop where he like goes and talks to his son or something, I'm sure.
Joe, please. I don't have your money. Come on, Barrack. You know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
It just takes stuff, I'm sure.
We distribute flowers at this hour.
I don't have that much patience. Honestly, I'm kind of running out of patience. And I don't need to get all the hints or anything in order to gain max XP out of these people. Or even their items. They just give me other items whenever they're gone. So, don't need that either. Charlotte, you seen your mom? She kind of freaked out and left. I don't know where she went. Maybe I'll have to like sleep in order to progress certain things, but also I don't want to sleep without getting a lot of XP. Wait, this connects to the north dock. I could go that way. Hold, please. I didn't realize that connected. So I just got hard left. Maybe it would have been faster if I went there in the first place, but having to run all the way back. Hi. This gate? Have I actually ever gone through here? It must have, right? Oh, this is... Ah, I know where I am. Never mind, I know exactly what this place is. Hostile, of course. This is dead. Oh. Fuck you. That's where that girl was. Yeah, I know where I am. Definitely been here. Take a right. Do a silly run by this lichen creature real quick. Don't need to bother with you. Fuck you. Oh, I can check that locker now. How about that? Wasn't all for naught in the end. Aha. Still can't get in there. I'm pretty sure that's where they were supposed to be.
I cannot enter.
I was what that is. Great. Can't talk. Small brain. Oh, Harriet. To find you. Take a minute. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. And no, I didn't grab eggnog as much as I would like it. I only have so much and I can't just be chugging it. If it gets expensive, I can't do that. And also, I would probably throw up. By whom?
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered.
Freewind, not their style to slaughter vampires? Are you sure about that? Was it Harriet Jones that slaughtered them all?
Where has Harriet gone?
Can I loot her room?
She must have left a trail I could follow.
Is she killing old Bridget or something? Isn't this like closed off? Following the blood trail. Wait. Is this the final boss fight? Is this leading me? I think it is. I didn't realize, but I think it actually is the end. yeah, this is the final boss fight. Oh, foolish me. Not doing that. Sorry, so sad. Oopsies. I forgot. It's just like that. Chapter 6 is just that short. Okay, well, we're gonna head back. I realized, like, where I was, because I knew the final boss fight was in a sewer. I just thought it wasn't this one for some reason. I don't know. Oops, I guess. Okay. But we're not doing that. At least I know exactly where the final boss fight is. We can get to it whenever we want. But this also means I'm gonna have to kind of force the other stuff right now. So we'll see how that. I guess we just finish on the hospital, honestly. And then next stream we do West End and Whitechapel, areas 3 and 4. Presumably they're in order, you know? Granted, Swansea was the last pillar I had the option to get rid of, and Dorothy Crane was the first one. So I don't know what order I would be supposedly supposed to be doing these in, but I mean, I've done like all the quests, so all that's left is to eavesdrop on some people. I just literally ran across the entire fucking map to get here. I ran all the way from here to down here, only to go all the way back to the hospital because I'm an idiot. I should have known. I just was like, can I get rid of Harriet and then we do other stuff? But no, Harriet. I don't think Harriet is technically the final boss, but she is the final. It'll make sense next time. But being as far as I am, where I am, I think we definitely finish this game next stream, whenever that is, this week, because it's October and it's spoopy. So I gotta finish it this month, and therefore this week. Definitely next stream. This was the wrong way. I don't need to be at the docks. There is no point to being here, aside from that main quest. Every other side quest I've got, all done, aside from that, but that'll be next stream. I will, like, get all those off stream or something. Or maybe I'll just look up a guide on where they all are, and assuming it's easy enough, I'll just go grab them all. One of those vermin? How dare you? Oh, right, that's not like a jump. Moving right along. You guys are done with your stuff. Brannigan and him have to have an eavesdrop, right? Like, I'm missing one on both of them. I know I missed the hint, but there's gotta be one of these on them. I'm just gonna wait around until they decide. Chit chat. Hopefully it's not another situation where, like, because I got rid of the they do it. That would be annoying. I need to talk to either of them.
Good evening.
Goodbye now.
So I've got them done. I'm missing one on Ackroyd. As much as I can on them. I think this one is an eavesdrop, because I think he goes into like a little room. That's as much as I can get on them. Theirs has to be, right? Yeah, I need. That's something I don't know.
Good evening, Dr. Timmons.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Nope. And
Goodbye.
fucker. Give me eavesdrop. Don't talk to him. You're gonna disrupt him. Does she not come? I thought it would be with her as well. Where are you going? Tippets, you don't go inside. You stand outside. Hello? Tippets, are you okay? Tippets? Tippet? I don't know. The pivot meme with the stairs. It just... Oh, is this where I ever... He's gonna make me go out here. This locked room. And it's this area that I was like, what the fuck is this for? Ages ago. That was so long ago. That was weeks and weeks. It's literally this. Now I understand. Are you fucking drugging up? Are you a junkie? Tippets?
Damn it.
Why? Because you're slapping your clothes. You're not supposed... You're supposed to slap your skin so that the veins do the thing. If you're putting the needle through your wrist, through the sleeve, that's probably not right.
That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
Tippets, I don't think you're supposed to be shooting up. I think that's probably against some kind of code. I don't know if it's the Hippocratic Oath or what, but that seems like something. Oh, wait. Let me go see about Rakesh, Mr. Morgue. I'm pretty sure I remember he goes in like this little area. That's why this is still locked. I'm pretty sure. And maybe I like eavesdrop here or something. I think he talks to the bot. Let me just go wait and see. Rakesh? I'm asking you nicely. Please do your thing. Rakesh? Rakesh? Pretty sure he's supposed to do a thing. I'm pretty sure. Rakesh. Do I need... Oh, there he goes. Okay, I was about to say, do I need to look this up? I was pretty sure I was correct. Is this where I need to stand? That's just blood. Oh.
I'm sorry you ended up my plane in cold medical.
I need to stand inside.
I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
The same mass grave. That's depressing.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be Such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Okay. Stealing from the dead, are we, Rakesh? Do we need to have a chat about your behavior, sir?
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, how dare you? I'm infuriated about this.
Rakesh. Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living.
But they
And I'm
can't because
sure
they're
you would
dead.
agree if they could speak.
Jail.
You may be right, but you'll go to jail if you're caught.
If ever I have to go to jail, I'm sure I'll find a way to help
Very
people
kind of you.
there, too.
Right? Yeah, he gives a lot of XP.
Goodbye, mister.
Awfully tasty, Rakesh. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna check his trade. Nah.
Of course. Good evening.
Everyone's just gonna get sick when I rest because Swansea's gone, so I might as well just. Right? No one's in recovery here, so in order to prevent them from getting sick, we just do this, and no one will be sick come tomorrow. It's the perfect plan. You do?
So you were the proverbial wolf amongst the sheep, sir. I should have killed you for the sake of many.
But you didn't, and honestly, you couldn't, because you're just Rakesh, and I'm the most fucking dangerous vampire. So sucks to be you, Rakesh, but I win. There, his surgical saw. That's lovely. And some bodies to search. Oh, searching the dead. How could you? Anyway. Does Ackroyd have a thing? He must, right? Like, I've looted this fucking hospital top to fucking bottom. There's no way that anyone still has shit. Maybe it's... I gotta talk to him or something. No. And no. Okay. Never mind. Would you like to say anything about Ackroyd now?
Good evening. Good evening, Doctor.
Got nothing to say? How about you? You want to talk about Ackroyd?
Good.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
No one else
good
has
evening.
fucking talk. Everyone's already been talked to death, so to speak. Ackroyd, what are you doing over here? Guess I'll just wait on him to do the thing like the other two did. I really did not do a lot of eavesdropping. We rarely did that, and now I'm paying the price for it because it's taking fucking forever. Sorry, I locked on. Whose alarm clock is that, honestly? Let me go talk to Brannigan and what's her name? His name? Sorry, Brannigan is the she. Dr. Tippett, are you shooting up?
Good evening.
Doctor.
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shifts. We have no idea how long the epidemic will last. We can't let it win.
This can't be long term.
I understand the gesture, Doctor. An immediate answer to an emergency situation, but this can't be a long-term solution.
Thank you for your understanding, my dear colleague. And be assured, I have
So
no
yeah,
control
your
of my
slapping on your
consideration.
wrist sounded real controlled after you were like, why? Why is this like this? Ah.
Good
He's an
evening.
addict. You know about that?
Tell me, nurse, did you know Dr. Tippett was addicted to medication?
I suspected this behavior for some time, but never dared to ask him about it.
Oh, that was
until
nice.
the day he confessed to me.
Why would he confess to you about his addiction, Nurse Brannigan?
Don't you know you doctors can't hide anything from a nurse?
I don't like how she was
We're
looking at
always there,
Jonathan, and then when she said we're always
even if
there,
you
she looked at the
don't
camera,
notice us.
Do
i.e.
you consider
me.
yourselves our confessors, Nurse Brannigan?
I wouldn't dare, Dr. Reed. But I'm intrigued.
I
How
was
did you
on
discover
some
Dr.
scaffolding.
Tippett's secret?
What can I say? I seem to have a knack for discovering secrets.
And for hiding them as well.
Do you approve of his addiction?
Of course I don't approve. But I understand he needs it to fight the exhaustion.
Yeah, let's just hope
he'll
that
stop injecting himself once
that'll
the
just resolve
epidemic is
itself.
over.
And what if he doesn't?
Then we'll have to convince him to stop. I believe he's still in control of his addiction for now, but
Okay.
we must remain
Well,
vigilant.
wait, I still have a hint to get out of you. I thought I missed a hint on you. Hold on, what?
Good.
I missed a hint on him, but I still have one potentially for her. I guess I could snack on the guys down here. Why is one worth 3,000, one 1,000? What is this? Where's the equality for you two, huh? Are y'all kissing? Are y'all on a date down here? Hello? Why is this locked?
It's locked,
There can't be an eavesdrop on them. Like, I already have all their stuff. What y'all doing down here? Hello? This doesn't connect, right? Yeah. What y'all doing? Oswald, I need to borrow you real quick. Also, why do you guys have access to this, like, sewer entrance?
Good evening.
Evening.
You guys don't work here or anything. Why do you have the key to this place and I don't? You ever heard of a man named Clay Cox, huh? No. About to meet the same fate in the same area as him. Isn't that lovely? Yum.
Newton, don't be sorry. We'll meet again soon, and we will be serene.
Oh, that's lovely.
Beautiful.
Newton! Oh, don't go upstairs. You motherfucker, it's gonna take so long to get you down here. I'm gonna have to walk you all the way downstairs and shit.
Hello, good evening.
This is going to be very dangerous. Look at that. We could have fallen down those stairs, Newton. Look at me sidewalking with you down steps. Like, you know how many accidents happen every day because of stairs? Neither do I, Newton, but the number is probably high. Jonathan, there's gotta be a way to pick this up. Like, this is... I know we're trying to build the suspense and the ambience, because, like, if you were only doing it a few times, it would be like, oh, epic. But this is, like, the 20th person by this point that we've embraced, so I'm kind of over the whole pomp and circus. Like, just... let's get rid of the ritualistic shit, and let's just get to it, okay?
Oswald, I'm sorry to leave you alone. Avenge me, my love.
You kinda just missed him. Let's go check these chests that they apparently had for some fucking reason with opium in them. Yeah, that's safe. No note in here or anything? Okay, well, I'm out of here, I guess. Nothing more down there. Did I ever search Swansea's office after we got rid of him? He gave a key, didn't he? Maybe he has some info in his office that would be of great use to me. What the fuck was that? Hold on. I saw that sparkle, but I saw like something sparkle.
Come now, we can handle this.
I could have sworn I saw something sparkle like at that person's bed. That's still locked. Maybe after I get rid of what's his name? Did he not have like anything for me to loot here? There must be something here. Really? He had no secrets that I had not already discovered? Did he not? I thought he gave me a key whenever he passed. Yeah, small key belonged to Edgar. Probably used to open a box or a trunk. Where the fuck did Edgar have a box or a trunk in this place? If this was his office, where would he have put literally anything else? In here, maybe? No, this one's always locked. Here. And this is the other three's office, so I don't think anything from Tippett's Aquawood or whatever is going to be accessible to me here.
It's locked.
Swansea, where the fuck are you hiding shit in this place? You didn't have something in my office, did you? I would have noticed that, wouldn't I? Unless I'm completely blind, but I don't think I am. I hear that. There must be something. Maybe it's upstairs or something? Maybe it's in that, I don't think I can go back to the McCollum fight room. Do one more check of the office before we try upstairs. I don't see anything that even looks remotely like a chest in here, so... Alright, upstairs I go, I guess. It's... anything around here? Huh. Where to go? Oh, nothing. I don't... Oh, I can't access it, actually. Why? Just to, like, check it out? I feel like there's no reason that it should let me go back up here, unless there's loot I could have missed. This seems like a very odd place. This is literally just a boss fight at the top of the hospital, and that's it. Oh, there is a chest up here. Hello. Ah, well, that was it, and that was not worth it. Glass vials and quinine. Oh, actually, Swansea Diary. Interesting. Alarming rumors of vampire activity in the East End docks have been gathered by the Brotherhood. Primary himself sent a message. I have rented a small and smelly room only in a public house. God, this place is so grim. Once more, Usher Talltree was right. No doubt, blood-drinking creatures such as that work in vicinity, of course, have been found by the peers with all the blood drained from their veins. I can't believe how lucky I am. Jonathan Reed is back in England. He is a vampire, and he's not quite the guilty Ekon I first thought when we entered my room at the Turquoise Tour. No, the culprit was some vicious skull Jonathan easily defeated. The poor man seems so lost and unsure of what happened to him. This is an opportunity I cannot miss. I've offered him a position at Pembroke. Together we shall achieve the greatest breakthrough concerning vampire blood and regenerating metabolism. Cannot wait to start. So, Edgar is kind of the main villain of this game, and we got rid of him. So... great news. Alright, well, I guess that's why it lets me go in the elevator. Honestly, I feel like that fucking thing could have just been in his office locked. That would have made way more sense. As opposed to this random-ass chest at the top of the hospital where you only ever go once for a single boss fight and then leave. You literally leave in the cutscene, too. You don't, like, check out the room and then... Like, you come in, it's a cutscene, fight, and then cutscene and leave. There's no reason I should have known that chest was there, honestly. If I had, like, been able to walk around, and then when I went into the elevator, it was a cutscene or something, sure. Because I would have seen the chest. But I had no reason to be able to search the chest. During the fight, you're, number one, preoccupied, number two, I don't think he would have even been able to see that the chest was accessible. But then again, I'm an idiot. Alright, you're next. Only 850. Let's just get this out of the way. Where do we take you? Out back? Show me where you want to go. Make sure it's quick and easy. We can't even go outside. We can't open doors, so we're just doing this inside the hospital anyway. We're just in a little side room. That's fine. Yeah, sure.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life. You betrayed me, good.
And where is... There she is. Thelma. Hey, that guy you just saw me leave with, I'm sure this is going to be fine, too. Wait, did he have a cross? I think I just saw a cross in my inventory. Did I get a cross from him? What was that? Thelma, did you know that vampires have the ability to basically brain wipe people who aren't vampires? It would be a really cool ability, right, Miss Vampire Lady? I wonder what she says. I'm actually really curious. And she thought she was a vampire.
Why kill me, brother? We could have ruled this land together.
Save that. Small chest. Where did you have anything that was locked up? I don't remember seeing anything around here. That could be like locked. Where would it be? You didn't have like your own room. You just sat on that bed. Well, Pippa, you were next in line because honestly, no other reason than you're here. Ready. Maybe not ready to die, but I get to decide that, not you. Don't pay attention to the bodies that should technically be on the floor here, but aren't for some reason.
I knew I should have fled this rotten city with Milton.
You
Since
got a
the
small
first
key.
day of
Where
the
do all you
contagion.
people put your small key shits? What do you guys have? Milton up next. You should go out with her. First, though, I am going to trade because I don't want to risk. Maybe I've missed a weapon, in which case it sucks, but I'm going to buy this. It probably gives it to me when I do this, but just in case it doesn't, and somehow, by some way, shape, or form, I am still on track to get the weapon trophy, just for my own amusement, I am just... You go to the same room? Milton, how was your day? We haven't talked in a long while. I know, I've been so busy. I've been going to the posh part of town. You ever been? I know you and Peppa were struggling for money and all that, but like, just like visiting, y'all ever like do that? Okay, well, good talk.
Pippa, my princess, flee away while you can, for all is lost.
I wonder if there is like something, because it does say that if it gets into the you know, this realm and someone is still alive, they'll either go missing or like be found dead or whatever. I wonder if like I only killed Milton here and like no one else, even before I got rid of Swansea, if she would just disappear because she is like linked to him, and if he's not here, then she has no reason to stay or something. You know what I mean? A lot of people in here. Oh my goodness. You're next. You give the lowest XP, so.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can I take him out this way? I know you want me to go that way, but what if I go this way with him? Do you like adjust? Is it like a adjusting, like it changes the GPS and it's like, oh, turn in right, and when I don't turn right, it's like, ah, well, in a quarter mile, turn left and then make a loop-de-loop, you fucking idiot. Or does it just like keep saying, oh no, it corrects. It path corrected, okay. Oh, we're just gonna go in the middle of the street? No, okay, where am I taking him? Okay, I thought it was just like, yeah, this is far enough away. Honestly, how far could I get with him? Like, could I walk him out into, like, enemy territory and see what happens? Alright, well, we're here now.
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
Eddie King. I mean, Strickland is done, right? So, like, nothing else you want to talk about. Next. What just happened? Did he, like, have a weird... I don't know what happened. Looked like there was some weird visual glitch, but man, I'm crazy. I am oh so foolish these days. Man, it really wants people to go into this room. Why? What about this room? It's just... storage of it, just good for hiding bodies. This is like a light in Among Us. Or electrical is actually the name of the room, my bad.
No.
Not with that floppy
I could
cloak.
have been a great surgeon. The greatest.
More keys? Ackroyd, though, what are you missing here? Really disapproves of modern medicine. We really will not use variation to and then there's find the note to Dr. Swansea in Swansea's office on a desk along the northern side of the office after completing the night shift story mission. Did I do the night shift story mission? Wait, it says story mission, so I should have had to. No. But it says there's a note in Swansea's office. Did I just like miss that and it hasn't given me the prompt saying, hey, you missed that, you idiot? Put it on the northern sides. I super duper checked his office. There's no way there's still something, honestly. Like, it has to either have been here or here, and I must have missed it by this point, I guess. Maybe I was supposed to search Swansea's office sooner. I don't know. Maybe when they raided it, that like became a final turning point for Swansea's situation stuff. So, all right. Unfortunate, I don't get the full 4K, but you know what? think it's fine.
I'm quite.
We will move on. If it's not readily accessible, I'm not gonna worry about it. Wait, why do you want to go out here? Why did they not want to go out this way? I don't understand the locations in this game. Munch. Not so good.
I can't die. Not now. Pembroke needs me. All those poor
Well, I'm
people.
glad I got the key to their doctor office. Just in case I somehow missed that. Hers I totally missed, and her son I have it first. So we're honestly good here. You don't want to have to deal with even a second of the possibility of your son being dead. That was your whole fear. My hand is in your hat. It's fine. You came here because you were afraid of your son committing suicide and living without him, and it would have been absolutely terrible. I agree. So let's just make sure you don't ever have to see your son dead, ever. We can make that happen. I guarantee on my diploma, on my doctorate, I guess, that you will never see your son dead.
I die before my son. I die before my son.
Did
No.
you want your son to die first? Like, what do you want from me, huh?
So much.
Come with me. We need to go see your mom. I know your throat hurts, but we gotta go do this real quick. Promise it'll be real quick. Quick and easy. Won't take but like a minute. It'd go faster if I could, but honestly, I've been trying and it just not a thing that I can do. It's just Brannigan and Cochran. Cochran, right? Mr. Tippets. Dr. Tippets, I guess. He didn't go to years of medical school or whatever it was.
I don't feel the peace I was looking for.
What do you feel? Pain?
I'm so sorry. I'm so...
Man, yours went on for a while. You really drug out that sorry, huh? It is just them, right? Yeah. For a second, I thought Swansea. I don't like how the pillars are, like, not great at... I mean, they are, as opposed to... Actually, I can't compare them to anyone, because all the pillars are gone. But still... What am I missing on again? We have overqualified and covered for his medical. I think because of what I chose with branding it, or what I chose with Tippets, I can't get hers. I'm soft locked on that again. A lot of these things just have scripting errors where it doesn't tell you, hey, this shit is busted, you can't do this. But also, hey, you can't do this. I guess we're going into that storage room. It's so far away, though. I feel like there should be a closer one. Don't worry, Tippets. Brandon and I are just gonna go have a chat. We'll be right back. Brandon, hurry the fuck up. I am tired, okay? Don't have all the time in the world, Brandon. Actually, after we do this, is the I guess I've never thought about this. Is the hospital just gonna be like full of werewolves and shit? Because like the town was.
Who will take care of the sick?
The bar was like closed.
Poor Dr. Tippett.
I think there's no way they closed the hospital. It's got like loot and stuff in it that I potentially need. Tippets! I need to borrow you real quick. Sorry, I thought you were behind the gate.
Good evening, Doctor.
Honestly, everyone else in this area is gone. Yeah, area's gone. Can I not just like, you know, do it right here in front of all these sick patients? What are they gonna do about it, huh? Oh yeah, Nurse Brannigan hurt her leg. We're gonna go visit her. I need a medical professional. Don't you worry. This is exactly going to plan. So close. Almost there. Almost. Almost. And embrace. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm sorry, Nurse Brannigan. I won't witness the great doctor you were destined to be.
All right. So probably some of this stuff. 350 shillings. I don't know who the fuck owned that, but that's mine now. Is there any locker, any box in here? No. Tippets, you're supposed to fade out of existence like everyone else. Just so we're clear. I doubt there's anything in here, because the Mortimer's stuff is at their house, I'm sure. And Ackroyd's and whatnot is upstairs, so... Go check outside. Maybe Milton had a safe box outside or something. And then we'll go check the doctor room. Nope, empty there. This. Nope, that's already been looted. Never mind. Milton didn't have like a place where he put shit. I just guess. Let's see, he's a merchant. Have like a storage place or something. I don't know. All right, well, fine. I guess I go check all these fucking tents. Can I pick this box? Can't. That's not even a box I can get. There. Okay. We're going to assume we're all good there, and then go to the doctor room. All right. Well, about 40 to 50,000, I guess, for each district, which is nice. Good, healthy amount. This is the wrong room. Got this one. And yum. Opium, delicious. Ergotamine. Ooh, I got a tiny key? What? I use small keys. Where did I get the tiny key? Ooh, the rose surgery. Where does the tiny key go to? Does it go to like this room over here? Where he was shooting up? No? I straight up can't access that somehow. Okay, that seems stupid, but whatever. guess we could see how things affect other things, I suppose. But also, do I want to? Because then people are gonna get sick again. Like people. Like they're healthy here. I guess when they're in recovery, it doesn't. Okay, I guess I could rest, but I also don't feel like I need to. Ugh. Also, I need to find out where this water is.
The flowers.
I still haven't found wherever the fuck that
needs
is,
water.
and that's a quest that gets you a trophy. So I need to see where that magic one. We'll go ahead and end it here. My eyes are definitely okay. I think we are getting a bad ending, but is it really that bad? Seems pretty delicious. Okay. Great stream, honestly. I had loads of fun. Put down my controller. And can I, without breaking anything, let's see if I could. Let me do it from my phone, I guess. I want to read Nia, because Nia's been streaming for like 12 fucking hours. I love Nia. Super nice. Let's see if this works. Alright. Thank you for stream. Go ahead and read Nia, assuming it works. Be back tomorrow, hopefully with Bear.